Hello, Doffelheim here with another episode of Hereos IV. And it's going very well with Lysander and his companions. We are wrecking the enemy. Should have taken prey instead, but never mind. Let's do it now. Easy. Goddamn easy. Wow, he is so damn strong now. Well, not damn strong, but he's strong. Let's see, 4. Oh, that's much more. 9, wow. 9. This stuff is probably the stuff they want. So let's see. By the time Lysander brought Saint Ranan's staff to the Oracle's tower, I had found that Profu and I agreed that we were surrendering too much to gain this sire's help. That staff was powerful healing properties, Profu argued. It's insane for her to ask us to give it up. Imagine the good we could perform with it. Lysander said, I'm not going to give... Lysander said, I'm going to give it to her. How do you know this oracle is going to help us and is going to be of any help? Before Lysander could reply, Adamus said, Please, Profu, Lord Lysander doesn't need that kind of advice. Maybe it does, Profu insisted. Secretly, I was rooting for the gluttonous priest, but I didn't have the courage to voice my opinion. I made a pact when I started this quest, and I won't renege. I don't know what that is. Renege. I never heard that word. I'm gonna look that up, actually. Now go somewhere stuff your fat mouth with a chicken leg or something and leave me alone, Lysander snapped. Protheus' wide face went completely red. There was no evidence of his usual jovial manner. For a moment I thought he would attack my master. If you're too stubborn to admit that you are about to make a big mistake, then maybe you are too stubborn to realize that Vorterns is the true Griffin Heart Ear. Maybe it would be best for everyone if you took your arrogant rump of Paladria's throne, Protheus responded. Lysander's fist clenched immediately. I jumped forward and grabbed my lord's arm. Adamus too stepped in front of Protheus' huge form. The big cleric had too much respect for the older man to bowl him to the ground. I'm giving Saint Renna's staff to the Oracle, Lysander stated. By now we recognized that the Oracle's tower the moment we saw one. Lysander ordered a short break for the troops. These trials are meant for me, he said. I'm going on alone, just in case there is any danger. I opened my mouth to argue, but my lord handed me the reins of his steed and ordered me to tend to the creature. I wasn't in the habit of disobeying direct orders. Later, Lysander came out of the tower with a skull on his face and immediately called Adamus forward. What's the point of all this, Adamus? Now she wants Saint Renna's staff. The priest paused for some time before he answered. What? This is after, so never mind. She is the only one who knows the meaning behind her tests. I guess she refused to speak to someone who cannot separate themselves from the power of an object such as Saint Renna's staff. I'm not some errand boy, Adamus. I don't have time for all this running around either. Lysander blurted out naturally and stormed off. Once again, Lysander entered the Oracle's tower alone after Protheus stormed away to fume in silence. I stood outside, waiting and wondering what the Oracle's last test would be. And then the tower faded away like an old memory, leaving Lysander standing alone. He looked over his shoulder. Our eyes met. "Free me," he shouted, but there was nothing wrong about his voice that I couldn't quite... But there was something wrong about his voice that I couldn't quite determine. And then he burst into flames. I think I screamed and ran forward, removing my cloak along the way. Lysander wailed in agony, slapped at his burning skin. It was horrible. I finally reached him, throwing my shoulder into him to knock him to the ground. I dropped my cloak over his fiery body. My own hand fought fire, but I ignored the pain as I tried to smother the flames. Suddenly, Protheus was at my side, throwing his own mantle over Lysander's body. It wasn't enough. The flailing and screaming from beneath our cloaks stopped suddenly, fearing the worst. Knowing that my master was dead, I lifted my scorched garment. Although the sickening stench of burnt flesh clung to the air, Lysander appeared unharmed. He was unconscious, but otherwise unharmed. How could this be? Yeah, indeed. Sorry, I can read a bit better, but it's also hard to read the text when the text log is so wide. I think this is chaos, right? Order master chaos. Oh, he hasn't masked chaos. Never mind shooting. Yeah, that's weird. Sometimes you see like it's doing the magic, but it doesn't. Same with him. Both of them have, but I know both of them have Grandmaster resistances, so they should be fine. See if we can heal before we take the next combat on. Nice. No problem. These enemies sucks. Wow, he's so fucking strong. Yeah, that's fine. Once the runes have been cleared of your enemies, you find a beat up chest and crack it open. Inside is 5,500 gold. Well, thank you. How much to level? Alright. 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 Then you should have. Yep, 7. Alright. So I hope you enjoy me playing this. I really do. It's a lot of text. It's like reading a novel. But it's also nice seeing how much work they actually put down to this. Even though Lysander was left unharmed by the blaze that consumed his body, Profi and I came away from the incident with burns on our own. Adams managed to heal our blistered hands, but they still stung painfully. I hadn't slept since. My lord's strange words still rung in my ears, as loud as the roar of the flames. Free me, he said. He had said. Free me? But he's right here still in command of the army. This morning he came out of his tent early and ordered everyone to be ready to march in half an hour. He was already dressed in his armor. I wondered why he hadn't summoned me for help, but I never got the chance to ask. Soon I was busy preparing the troops. Adamus was just about the only person Lysander had talked to since the mysterious burning. Was my lord upset with me for some reason? Later I learned from Porphyro some of the details of my lord's private conversations with Adamus. Perhaps it was our shared injuries, or the way Porphyro reacted so quickly when we tried to save Lysander's life. But my feelings toward the loud priest had changed. I realize now that Porphyro's I realize now that Porphyro's excessive eating and drinking wasn't selfishness on his part. He just liked to live life to its fullest, and he was the only person I could talk to now that my lord had become so quiet. I think I understand better what happened to Lysander, Profio told me. Really? I said. Accidentally. Please tell me, because I still don't understand why he was left untouched by the fire. Well, it was some kind of shared spiritual thing. Lysander's soul swapped places with an angel. The man we are looking at may look like Lysander, but inside he's really an angel. What? How can this be? Someone trapped this angel nearby. He's suffering an incredible torture. That's where the fire came from, Profio explained. But if Lysander switched places with this angel, he's being tortured now, isn't he? Yes, constantly burned alive but never dying, never falling unconscious. It must be horrible, Profio said, his deep voice cracking with emotion. Why would Lysander volunteer for such a thing? Or did the Oracle of the Dawn force this on him? Curse her and her tests. Yes, you see a lot of text. What can we do with you? I don't know. Whoop. I don't know if we need it, but it's fine. Fuck off. Fuck off. Right. And now the trottles. Yeah, they have a lot more health. To be honest, those summoned creatures actually take up a lot of the enemy's attention. Oh, not much left. We will soon have another level. Very nice. Went very well. And a nice ring. Very good. Yeah, that's not much. Come, my friends. Fuck off. Oops, wrong one. Nice. Fuck off, you assholes. Give that to you. Do. Let's see, speed and movement. See what you want now. I see it now. I've been watching Lysander closely, and even if Profio hadn't told me that an angel's soul now resided within my lord's body, I would have suspected something was wrong. This was not Lord Lysander, although he had the same unflattering determination. No one knew what torture Lysander was going through. No one knew what torture Lysander was going through better than this angel, who had experienced it for more than a century. So I understand why he pushed us so hard and fast. But still, he wasn't my lord, and I wouldn't rest until we freed Lysander. His soul would not suffer one moment longer than it had to. That I swear. Before us was another one of the Oracle's tower, but the door to this one was locked. When Profio tried to force it open, we all heard a disembodied voice echoing through the cavern. Only the two who are one may pass. Only the one known as Lysander and the angel known as Doffelheim. And so I hoped for the first time that my lord's soul still lived. So he can only go alone? Wow, that's a lot of XP. The next level. Yeah, I'd rather level these up before we take that pre. So let's see. They like this. Only he who has passed all my tests may pass. Right. Must be Lysander and possesses an angel to pass. Alright. Oh, you can go this way as well. Very good. It's a lot of oopsie. That was not smart on my part. Da 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 la da da la la da 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 la la. Very holy. Nice, go bash this motherfucker. Kick his ass. This went actually better than I thought it should. Sure. So you got level 17 and you two are almost 20. Right. Although Lysander's hand reaches to open the magical prison, it was Thayan Ephelon who opened it. A burst of flames shot skyward, throwing Lysander back to the ground where he lay still. Then the flames died suddenly and a great pair of wings spread as the angels soared to freedom. I rushed to my lord's side, lifted Lysander's head to my lap. I could tell by his confused and exhausted expression that his soul was back in his own body. So I shouted for water. If there is ever a time for something stronger, this is it. It will cool his nerves and soothe his pain, Protheus said, handing me one of his special flasks. It was a good idea. Before long, some color turned to Lysander's face and he opened his eyes, focusing them first on my face and then on Protheus. Then Thayan Ephelon floated down next to us. How is he? The angel asked. I will recover, Lysander said. And you? Thayan Ephelon bent over and kissed my lord's forehead. We are friends forever. Come, let me help you find the oracle. There was much to be done, but I didn't want to leave my lord's side. Protheus must have noticed my reluctance as he placed a hand on my shoulder. Go ahead and get the troops ready. Admus and I will care for him, he said. We are priests after all. By midday we were on our way again to find Oracle of the Dawn. Right? Probably just say angel. Yeah, one angel. Right. we can actually dismiss that creature. Let's see, so if we take this one, we'll... yeah. But no, I want... damn. Yeah, that's so close. But let's see if we do like this. We have a save. Save. And I will also check if... alright. We have played for half an hour. So that's fine. Lysander and the angel Theephion touched the door together and the oracle's tower simply disappeared. You have passed the last test, Theephion said, placing his hand on Lysander's shoulder. Alright. Nice, more enemies so we can level up. Bye bye. All right, now level. How about now? Come on. Oh. I really don't want the angel to die. Defend. Wow. Fucking peasants. Ooh, he needs healing. Heal me, please. Fuck off. Fuck off. Heal yourself. You can actually shoot that fucker. Annoying. There we go. Take some mass heal. Maybe it was a bit stupid. Yeah. How? Well, this should level them up. Indeed it does. Sure. Charm. A hero with basic charm can convert 15 of the great outnumber hostile creatures to his side. Cool. I mean, why not? There we go. We will also go back and get the level up. Even though you only have 10, you guys have a lot, and we don't want to miss out. This is going so great. It's really nice to be back in Hereos 4. I've actually missed this game more than I thought I had. It's fun to play. I love how hero-based it is. No. Almost every one of them. There we go. I don't know why I attacked them. Maybe it was a bit... what do you say? It was... We didn't need to do it. What? This tree of knowledge cannot help you? Are you serious? Okay. No, that one. Why not? You can only gain the wisdom of a tree of knowledge once. You already... What? Did I? I thought we did not do that. Alright. Alright, go back then. My bad. I was sure we did not take that one. That's weird. Let's do like this. Hello. Alright, so we took that one, but I thought we didn't. Yeah, that's so weird. Oops, missed these order magic, or are they live? Yeah, they are so much weaker than Lysander, but I really want them to be a bit better, if I say so. Here we go. Ow. Ooh. Ouchie. Let's heal you. Oh. My wolfsies. Die, bitch. Die, bitch. Very good, very good, very, very good. Nice bolt, nice. XP, nice. Yeah, too bad about the tree. I actually thought we had not taken that one, but we had. So, well, all right. One down. Move the angel. Almost 2 down. I don't know why they get prey. That's weird. Maybe a bug. Yeah, I give them prey. And I shouldn't. So that's weird. That's also weird. Shouldn't you hit first? Don't want to do that. I want to heal. Maybe that was, yeah, that was very stupid of me. Heal again. Run away. Ow. Heal yourself. Shoot. Good. We should have taken mass heal, but never mind. I don't think it matters that much. No. Alright. Le Auricule. Wow, that's a lot of... Yeah, that's a lot of text. Alright, reading time. I think I expected Oracle of the Dawn to be white-haired, wrinkled, and stopped as if she were bending beneath the great weight of her mystical power. She turned out to be closer to my age, attractive and shapely, with strawberry hair hanging in kinky strands down her back. The oracle wore a simple yellow robe cinched at her hips with a silver chain. She was drawing a broom over the blue and gold fresco pattern of the floor. I didn't even notice it was a depiction of the rising sun until much later. Such was this woman's ability to captivate your attention. You are the Oracle of the Dawn, Lysander asked. Are you the Oracle of the Dawn? Lysander asked. Next to him was Adamus Profian. I remained several steps behind. I am. The Oracle crossed the floor and leaned her broom against a narrow column before approaching my lord. She stared into Lysander's eyes and smiled. You almost failed, she said. Several times. I know, but you are here. That is a testament to your courage, if not your determination. What will you ask of me, Lord Lysander? The Oracle gestured for us to follow as she walked in to the back of the temple, where a large window opened toward the horizon. You don't know? Lysander said. Yes, but I wonder if you know what question you want to ask. Which will it be, Lord Lysander? Will you ask me about Sir Vorten's past, or will you ask me about your own? Lysander didn't answer, and for the first time I saw the inner battle being waged within him. What a fool I have been. Of course, someone like the Oracle could reveal the location of his siblings. My lord's long search could be over if he just asked this woman where to find them. But then he would not have the information he needed to expose Virgin's lies and save Paladra. What a choice. It wasn't fair. Before I could stop myself, I stepped forward and blurted, "Why not tell him both? He has earned it. He has passed all your trials." The oracle turned to me, but her expression was unreadable. Lysander, however, was unpleasant. "Milton," he snapped, "remember your manners." I faded back, trying to disappear, but instead I fumed at the Oracle of the Dawn. Which is it going to be, Lord Lysander? I can tell you that all your siblings still walk this plane of existence. I could even tell you where they are. Once again, Lysander hesitated. Or I could help you uncover the truth of Sir Verdun's past. All you have to do is ask. After what seemed an eternity, Lysander swallowed as if preparing himself and said, "Tell me of Sir Verdun's past. Is Sir Verdun a griffin heart?" There was an equal pregnant pause before the Oracle of the Dawn answered. She turned toward the window and stared at the blue sky for some time. Finally, she took Lysander's hand in hers and rubbed them almost lovingly. "To seek the blood, seek the steel. The first step of many. Take toward the wheel." "Thank you," Lysander said. My lord leaned forward and kissed the woman's hands. She smiled and said, "You are more a part of Paladra than you know, Lysander. Good luck to you." Our audience was over. We turned at once to leave. I was the last one to the door, and then I heard the Oracle call my name. "Yes," I said nervously. Had I angered her with my interruption? "What is your purpose?" she asked. "What? What is your purpose, Squire Milton? Why do you exist?" I still wasn't sure what answer she expected, so I gave her the first that came to mind. "To serve my lord, Lysander." "Is it?" she said doubtfully, as if she knew something I did not. The Oracle of Dawn reclaimed her broom, leaving me more confused than when I came in. Alright, yeah, a lot of text, as I said, like a novel, but I like it. It's very good done. Giving you
it is a frightening world out there.
Sorry.
Deadly even. But hiding is no way to deal with it. Not everyone understood that, so Lord Lysander expected trouble when we marched into the isolationist territory known as the Wheel. But even he didn't know just how hard they would fight.
So let's see. Victory conditions. Find the desert hero. Alright. Alright, level 30. The Oracle of the Dawn's word bringing Lysander to the Wheel. This independent region gets its name from the numerous water wheels built on the banks of its crisscrossing rivers. The barons of the Wheel are stubborn isolationists who don't care about what happened to Paladra, but if Lysander is going to uncover the truth about Sir Verdun's bloodline, he must face them and find the proverbial needle in the haystack. Right, oh, text. Nearly a week after our encounter with the Oracle of the Dawn, we arrived at the border of that rebellious region known as the Wheel. The survivors of the Reckoning, who blamed the destruction of the old world on rulers like Queen Catherine and King Kilgore, gathered here a few years ago in a community bound by one motto: leave us alone, will leave you alone. Until now, Lord Lysander had been glad to oblige. He had his own worries for now, but his experiences dealing with the barons of the wheel had taught him one thing. They would never allow him to enter their land freely, especially with an army. From a hilltop we stared across the border into the wheel. In the morning we would cross into enemy territory. I'll say it again, oracles just aren't worth the effort, Protheus said. Adamus shook his head in disappointment and said, My dear Protheus, oracles provide us the answers to mysteries we might not even settle on our own. Yeah, but they put you through tests that most men cannot pass. If you do survive, like our brave Lord Lysander here, then they give you a riddle as an answer. What good is that? Knowledge is never easily gained, Lysander said distantly. His behavior had been cold ever since his meeting with the oracle. Adamus added, Have you deciphered the meaning of the oracle's riddle, Lord Lysander? Not all of it yet. To seek the blood, seek the steel. The first step of many. Take toward the wheel. Adamus repeated the oracle of the dawn's riddle. Obviously, I am supposed to come here to the wheel, Lysander said, and to seek the blood refers to my quest. I'm searching for Sir Verton's true blood, his true parents. But what's this part of the steel, Protheus asked? That I cannot say. The answers will come, Adamus said confidently. Protheus snorted his distaste, but thankfully he took a drink instead of speaking his opinion. Lysander came to his feet, leaving behind most of his meal. Tomorrow we enter dangerous territory, he said as an excuse. All of my previous attempts to reason with the barons of the wheel have been quickly and rudely rebuffed. I no longer have the time for diplomacy. It's a shame, Adamus said. I'm kind of looking forward to a good battle, Protheus boasted. Lysander returned to his tent to be alone. He was grieving. He was mourning the loss of his best and perhaps last chance to find his siblings. Once again I cursed the Oracle of the Dawn for forcing him to make a choice between family and Paladra. Maybe that's the same. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, do we need those soldiers? Don't know. How many are you? Ooh, that's a whole army. Well, maybe like this. And sure. Let's have a fight. Ooh, maybe not. They will fuck us up. Defend. You can shoot those, then shoot this fucker. You are totally in the wrong place, but you can give us mass bless. You will give us prey. And you will shoot this one. Damn, they have a lot of health. Die. Ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. You die. You die. You heal. Thank you. Ooh. Sorry for using you as a shield. There we go. And you can actually heal yourself. Very good. And died. So, like this. Much better. We came to a small roadside inn this morning, and to my surprise my lord sent Profi inside to purchase bread and others foodstuffs for our journey. Normally, he would prefer such a mundane task himself or send me. I made sure no one was within earshot when I asked him why. Earshot. Sorry. Don't you think someone has been in an... Don't you think someone who has been in as many taverns as Profi would know best how to get information from these people, Lysander said. Of course, he was right. Profi returned a little more than an hour later with several sacks over his broad shoulders. His face was only slightly flushed. Give me Mistral over an oracle any day, Profi announced as he dropped his burden onto the ground before us. What do you mean, Lysander asked. Mistrals make their living traveling from tavern to tavern singing for their supper. They hear everything, always searching for material for a good song, I guess. Anyway, it only take a few coins to get them to talk. So what did you learn? Well, Profi said Sir Vernon was in the wheel a couple of years ago. He stayed briefly and gave a fortune in gold to the barons here. In return, they let him build a garrison somewhere in the south. A garrison? But what's he protecting? I asked. Profi shrugged. No one knows for sure. Some say gold. The most interesting story involved a woman living on the other side of the garrison. A wife, Lysander guessed. I hope not. She's a much older woman. Then Adamus chimed in and said, a mother. Lysander patted Profi encouragingly on the shoulder and said, did the Mistral know where this woman lives? Sadly, no. He had heard the story from another Mistral, Profi said. Still, this is good to know, Lysander said. It seemed flimsy to me, but I had to admit it was our best clue. Minus 25 gold. Alright. I'm just gonna have a look. Right, it's starting to get to the end of this video. Very nice. Can actually do like this. You talk to some of the heroes in the tavern, but they all wonder how you are going to support them. Your army is already too low. Yeah, okay. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, nice. Many of the locals either flee upon seeing us or simply refuse to talk when we confront them. So far, only Adamus has been able to get some of the more religious ones to talk. And today, a simple shrine, Adamus learned the name of the place we seek. Glen Garrison. Okay. Thank you, thank you. In return of your protection, the millers will send you 1,000 gold each week. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough gold right now. That's fine. Let's have a fight. No. Defend. Shoot. Shoot. Ouch. Where is Mass Bless? What? Mass Bless, please. No? Never mind, take Prey then. And you do this. Alright. Wow. All right. There we go. Easy enough. You pick this up. Then you can actually return these items to this guy, or this one, and get some luck. Good. Move aside. A new day, yes, and I will soon. I think you can actually take all this shit. So you can go over here and fight some enemies. The messenger came flying the flag of the wheel, with 2 knights at his side. They stood in our path awaiting an official parley. Profew, Lysander said, I leave you in command of the army. They brought 3, so we shall do the same. Adamus and Milton with me. Retrieving Paladria's banner and followed. I retrieved Paladria's banner and followed. We stopped 50 feet from the messengers. I represent the Baron of the Wheel until now. Until now we thought Paladria had agreed to leave us alone. Now you trespass on our land. We demand that you turn back immediately and never return, said the messenger. Lysander paused for only a moment. There was no evidence that the man's rude manner bothered him. Take these words back to the barons of the Wheel, he shouted. I am Lysander, Lord of Paladra. I have no interest in the Wheel and no interest in their land, but neither will I leave. I have come here on a quest that I must complete. I give you my word of honor that I will pass through peacefully and leave as soon as my task is complete. That is unacceptable. Do you expect me to take the word of every man who enters our land with an army? This time I noticed that Lysander clenched his fist. at his sides. He wasn't used to having his word of honor questioned. I do not ask you to take every man's word, just mine. I'm trying to avoid a war here, Lysander said. Then you never should have stepped foot on whale soil. Go back if you truly want to avoid a war. I cannot do that. Then there is nothing else to say, is there? You will regret the day you cross the wheel, Lord Lysander. Soon Paladra will be looking for a new king. The messenger rode away quickly, giving no opportunity for a response. Lysander seemed annoyed, but not surprised. Is there no reasonable person in all of the wheel? He asked. He asked no one in particular. Remember, Adamus answered, we all come from the same world, the same country even. Their homes were taken away from them. They have lost family members to war and apocalypse. Their behavior may not be sensible, but it is understandable at least. Either way, blood is going to be spilled when it doesn't have to, Lysander said, and then he too spun his horse around to rejoin the others. Yep. Tough choice. Wow, do you have so many spells? Oh, that's right. Well, they're dead anyway. There is Mass Bless. Why couldn't I find it before? Ow. Beach. Shoot. 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 You shoot. Bye-bye. Very nice indeed. So how much? Not that far. You have way more, and you too. You shouldn't have that much either. Wow. When our scouts reported that the wagon had been following us for the better part of the day, I volunteered to investigate. Lysander insisted I take a few soldiers with me. We pulled away from the larger unit and concealed ourselves in a clump of trees to await our prey. Sure enough, a dark-covered wagon came bumping along the trail. The driver was a squat, older gentleman with powerful arms. Next to him, with a crossbow across his lap, was an even shorter man with a long brown beard. Sorry. No, wait, he wasn't a man, but a dwarf. When the wagon reached our position, we stormed from cover and surrounded our prey. Hold it right there, I shouted. The driver couldn't have urged his wagon forward, but we all had horses and wouldn't caught him anyway. The dwarf raised his crossbow and targeted my heart, wisely determining that I was the leader. You ain't bandits, the driver said. You're wearing the colors of Paladra. Yes, we are the loyal soldiers of Lysander, Lord of Paladra. You have been following us. Tell me why. To my great relief, the dwarf lowered his crossbow and said, there isn't anything devious about it. We were only trying to catch up to you and maybe drum up some business. Yes, we are Mutt and Baudu. Smiths of extraordinary skills, said the driver. That's Baudu and Mott, That's Baudu and Mott, snapped the other. Mott, the driver, grumbled and ignored the interruption. Be it weapons that will slice through your enemy's army or army that will shatter your enemy's sword. Mott and Baudu can do it all. I lowered my sword. These two were no threat. We have our own weaponsmith, sorry, but us show you some of our work, you'll sack your smiths right away, said Mott. Leave him alone, said Bao. It's not right to get men of our own craft fired. I quietly turned to leave, but Mott said, none of our peers have bothered to help us since we left Glen Garrison. What? I said. Did you work at the Glen Garrison? Mistaking my interest as a chance to make a sell, Mott slapped his partner on the arm and said, certainly, we was hired by Captain Firth himself when he saw how spectacular our weapons are. My best chance of silencing those two smiths and getting the information I needed would be to give them work, so I hired them on the spot. After that, they were forthcoming when I asked about their employment at Glen Garrison. Captain Firth was all right, but a little stingy with the gold. He was also trying to cut our prices, Baudu said. Good riddance, I say, Mott added. He was never satisfied with anything. I think maybe he's upset that he's guarding some old lady. I smiled and humored the two as they rambled on. Lord Lysander had to hear what Mott and Baudu had to say. Alright. And I think this is a good time to end this video because different reasons, but we had just finished that text, so I thought it was a good idea. All right, we are progressing a good amount, I think, and that's fun. It's also fun to play this. I remember parts of the story, but not all, so it's nice to revisit it. So, if you enjoyed me playing Hereos IV, then I would appreciate very much if you subscribe to my channel, if you like the videos you're watching on my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to get notified the next time I put up a video on my channel. I have a lot of fun, and I also hope you enjoy this. Until next time, take care. Doffelheim out.